What up, y'all? For those of you who haven't seen, looking a little different. I'm alive. I appreciate y'all greatly for coming by because, whew, life is a fucking time. Nope. Your boy did the deal. He did the thing. He did the deal. Also, I gotta change the settings on this so that messages don't disappear because I don't need it on this one. Cool. I am letting everybody have a minute to show up because, like I said, today, it's a fucking day. Let me tell y'all. I was trying to give myself every excuse not to stream. I'm just gonna be blatantly honest. I really was going and, like, trying to just... Man. Like, you know what? I need to not stream. I'll just go do stuff by myself and do that. And it's like, you know what? It has been several weeks. If I give myself another day where I give myself a reason not to stream and I just don't stream, it's just, I know myself. I know the pit I'm looking into, and I'm going to end up forcing myself not to do it over and over, and it's just going to be harder and harder, and I just need to fucking, I need to do it. I just need to do it. I need to do it. I need to go live and I need to do it. But I'm not doing the 12 for 12 today, because fuck that. We do baby steps. So, Goof Troop. Which, give me a sec. Honestly. Got some shit out my storage unit. Hold on. Tub. Is it in here? I think I have it in here. Most of my SNES games are in here. So, but it's also, like, you know, full. Oh shit, where's the phone? Yeah, I've got the Final Fantasy 3. Legit copies, by the way. I have a few repro cartridges of games, but I'm not afraid of admitting the ones I have. Like, I have Lookin too, but that's a repro. Sometimes it's for fun. I have an English repro cart here of Final Fantasy V, fun fact, which famously never fucking came out in America on the SNES. Okay, I don't seem to have Goof Troop visible here, and I'm not gonna keep looking forever. I do have that I can show off that I think is worth it. Two things. One, the purchase I made that was very silly, but I don't regret it for a second. Okay. First of all, here you go. English repro cart of Final Fantasy V. Works gloriously. I have beaten this cartridge, by the way. There's no issues. But, since I didn't get to do all the things I wanted to about it, one of these days I'm gonna play Zool. Zooliand will live. For a day. You know what I might do? I might pick a day where I just go back and play literally all the different dumbass fucking games I've done my April Fool's jokes on, just back to back to back to back. Also, what was in there? This. The Superboy. One of the first, like, really cool things I ended up getting is that basically it is exactly what it seems like. It is a portable SNES. Hold on. No, this was made by Hyperkin. Before they got into peripherals and shit like that, they were making stuff like this. But it works. Yeah, the same ones who make controllers and cables and things like that. So the cool thing about it is, obviously, it works as a giant portable Super Nintendo, but you can, these ports do work, so if you happen, you can get two controllers, and if you're playing like a multiplayer game, you can play multiplayer with someone. It runs off batteries, but also I forget the name of this port. It's not micro USB, but it was a standardized port at the time, a DC charger. It also has AV in and out or AV, excuse me, it has AV out. So you can weirdly, essentially use this as a Super Nintendo plugged into a TV if you have AV out cords. So, it's a neat little device. I obviously don't need it now, unless I specifically want to play like an old save file, because I'm using my cartridge or whatever, but it does work. Like, I don't need it now because I have my Retroid, so I can bring that and it's got everything, but... I was trying to see if I had my Goof Troop cartridge visible and available. I don't. I'm not gonna kill myself looking for the Goof Troop cartridge just to be like, hey guys, I got it right here. Anyways, I'm not fucking playing this right now. Yeah, the Superboy was not exactly a popular thing. Like, that was when... That came about at the same time as the boom of, like clone consoles for the NES. Things like that. Which Hyperkin does make... What is the one they make? Is it the Retro... They make the Retron, right? Retron 5. That's Hyperkin, right? Yes, Hyperkin makes the Retron series of clone consoles. So they've got like, the Retron 5 is probably the most well-known one, because it's a multi-cart system that plays NES, SNES, Genesis, and then Game Boy and Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color, obviously games, all in one machine that plugs directly into your TV. They're like $160, $150. But if you don't care about like the analog of it all, right? If you don't care being like, I want to have literally the best possible output ratio, blah, 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 blah. Like, it works. It's gonna stretch your shit at base. I do think there's a switch in back that switches between 4:3 and 16:9. But it'll either keep it native resolution or stretch that shit out to a TV. It is what it is. You gotta expect it's outputting an HDMI. That's gonna be your choices. It doesn't have like scan line options, things like that. What it is for less than the amount you would spend to buy an analog Super NT or whatever it may be, you get Super Nintendo, NES, Genesis, and Game Boy all in one. Yes, it is HD output. That I can confirm. So, like, it's not perfect, but it's great on what is relatively a budget. I do want to get one at one point. Now, that being said, I do at some point want to get an analog 3D. No, you cannot play all at the same time. You have to pick which one it's outputting. But the controller it comes with at base is a 6-button face controller, I believe, with 2 shoulder buttons. So the one controller works for all the systems. And you can program where you want the button placement on each of them, which is very nice. I do want to get an analog 3D at some point, which is the analog, like, high-level N64, to be able to play on my setup. I will say, there is a cheaper option available on the market that seems to be pretty decent. I actually got to see it in person at PAX East, which is the M64 by Mod Retro. It natively outputs an HDMI, and you can do all types of updates to it. Here's the thing, in case you missed what I just said. It's by Mod Retro. Or Mod Retro. They're the same people who make the Chromatic, which is like that Game Boy Color clone that's on the market right now, that you can buy at, like, GameStop. I'm sorry, there's a fly and it's pissing me off. One moment. Never mind. I'll get it when it comes back into view. Anyways, they make that Mod Retro Chromatic, the Game Boy Color clone. Thank you, Admo. Appreciate it. So work with Game Boy Color. So the whole thing with the mod retro is it is as accurate a Game Boy Color clone as you can get while being modernized for the modern day, which is like the screen is LCD and backlit, but it is pixel perfect, exact pixel perfect to a Game Boy Color screen and all of that. You play your old cartridges. They've also come out with new stuff. Here's the problem: Mod Retro is owned by Palmer Luckey. And if you don't know who that is, I'll just cut to the chase. He also owns a military company. So the money that goes to buying the Mod Retro Chromatic and or the Mod Retro M64 goes into the pockets of Palmer Luckey, who then is also supplying bombs and shit. The most notable crossover being that they had a special limited edition version of the Mod Retro Chromatic that was made with the same fucking metal they use on their ballistic missiles or tanks or whatever, like one of their pieces of military gear. And it was like, hey, no. So I'm also not gonna get the M64, so that means the only option I have for an HD N64 is gonna be the analog 3D, apparently. Which that will happen, God knows when, but it'll happen at some point. Also, hi Shelly! How you doing? Yeah. Let me see. Mod Retro. Hold on. Mod Retro is owned by Palmer Luckey. What is this other company? Let me just. It's owned by Palmer Luckey and Torrin Herndon. He's an American entrepreneur best known as the founder of Oculus VR and designer of the Oculus Rift, a virtual reality headset that is widely credited with reviving the virtual reality industry. In 2017, Luckey was fired from Facebook, owner of Oculus at the time, and founded military contractor Anduril Industries, a military technology company focused on autonomous drones and sensors for military applications. That's what it is. They are the drones that actually go and fucking drop bombs and shit. And he used the metal they used to make one of their drones to make one of the special edition versions of the Chromatic. Also, just really gotta reiterate, these fuckers really don't have even an ounce of, like, ability to, like, think critically. I got you, Liana. Because, exactly, you were already there with what I just approved. Because what the fuck do you mean you named the company Anduril Industries? Ah yes, Tolkien, famously a warmonger. For fuck's sake, man. Why is there Ring and Palantir? But at least those are rooted in evil or things that are misused. Anduril was not. It pisses me off so bad. All of it does. Also, what up, Caracal? Also, since I didn't say hey yet, what up, Liana? I'm alive after back-to-back cons and just signed up unintentionally back-to-back burlesque festivals. First of all, Godspeed. Second of all, how was Creators After Dark, by the way? This is why people were held back in school. Well, yeah, these were the children left behind, by the way. So this is a time. I'm going to have a cookie because I fucking can. The world's on fire, so calories don't count. You also hear about Stephen Colbert's writing the next Lord of the Rings movies coming out. I think we don't need more. Now, that being said, I will say, if anyone should be involved, maybe Colbert, because if autism is a spectrum, when it specifically relates to Lord of the Rings, he might be the most autistic. Like, I think he has devoted the majority of his brain meat to Lord of the Rings, and then he just shoves in whatever he can around it. Kat was good. I already talked to Diamond. Have plans for next year. Okay, I will be following up with her. Speaking of people not getting it, I did not know that the Ayatollah chose a meme/lulz division in the Quds Force because their memes a bit. Listen. We're getting fucking. Our president is getting mogged, and you know what? Good, because it couldn't have happened to a worse motherfucker. He is getting, and I don't like to use I don't like my slang gen to be 2Z, so to speak. He is getting fucking meme maxed. He is getting mogged all over. Also, people are sharing. I gotta say, people are sharing one of my most favorite things, which is Dick Van Dyke and his wife, Arlene Silver, and pointing out how Dick Van Dyke was famously single forever. Met Arlene Silver when he was 93. He is currently 110, and that motherfucker is still going. And, like, the important thing about it is that she's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. She is stacked like bank quarters, baby. She is like, I'm sorry, it's just the facts. And you know what? I get it, man. I get it. You got that late and you said, I can't only enjoy this for a couple years. I gotta stick around, and good on ya. Good fucking on ya. 'Cause sweet lord. Alright. Who wants to goof their troop? I was trying to tell people that for a people/force who specifically taught to be anti-American, they understand American meme culture more than whoever they're paying. Oh, 100%. 100%. They know their shit. They know their shit for sure. Speaking of Mario music, by the way, before I flip over, let me tell y'all. I went and saw Super Mario Galaxy movie with the boys on Sunday. I'm just gonna be real. I don't know what anyone expected. Because I think anyone with an extreme opinion on either end of the spectrum, I just want to know what movie you were expecting. For people who are walking away like, oh, this is the best animated movie. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It has pacing issues. There's like real quick pickup and drops on several things. Like, mind you, I actually really, really appreciate that it was an hour and 39 minutes. Can we please have more just fucking 90-minute in and out movies? It doesn't have to be 2 hours and 20 minutes, dog. It just doesn't. My bladder was able to hold. It was really nice. But also, anyone on the other end who are like, hey, why doesn't this movie say anything? It doesn't have to. It just doesn't have to. That's not me saying kids' movies can't say anything. I really love, and mind you, what I'm about to say is not that, the K-pop Demon Hunters, I love that's a movie that says something. I really, really do. I think it's important. I think it's powerful. I also think kids are allowed to just have movies. They're allowed to just have movies. Like, we don't have to have a message in it. You can just have a fun movie. And so I went into this movie expecting I'm going to get about a 7 out of 10. It's going to have some fun references. It's going to have some nostalgia. I'm going to smile. And then we're out. And guess what? I went into the movie and I got a 7 out of 10. It had some fun references. It had some nostalgia. I smiled and we were out. I got exactly what I came for. And you know what? I was great. I was so happy. Okay? Does that mean I want every kid's movie? And like, again, the internet's gonna do the whole, so you hate waffles? No, bitch. That's a different sentence. Does that mean every kid's movie just needs to be a movie and can't say anything? No. Does that mean anybody who wants movies to say anything is wrong? No. It is just all of these things can exist. You know how I know? I was a kid. Source, me. Me. I'm the kid source who was a kid. Because guess what? We had movies that said shit. We had movies that made us think. We also had movies that taught us. Had movies with powerful lessons. You know what? Even if it's rooted in the Bible, I think because it is such a relatable story on so many levels about finding yourself and the nature of it, The Prince of Egypt is a powerful movie that I believe every child should be able to watch. You know what's another movie that as a kid I consumed, and as an adult I can so much more appreciate what it was saying? As a kid I knew I resonated with the themes and story, but I couldn't put it into words. Kiki's Delivery Service. To this day, my favorite Ghibli movie, okay? Kiki's Delivery Service is a fucking brilliant piece talking about loneliness, isolation, finding your way in the world, depression, how you get through these things, and the nature of found family. It's a beautiful, poignant piece. And if every single movie I watched when I was a child was Kiki's Delivery Service, I would stop fucking watching movies, let me tell you. Okay? Sometimes I needed Slappy and the Stinkers. Sometimes I needed Dunstan Checks In. Sometimes I needed fucking Heathcliff the Garbage Cat. That's what I needed. And then sometimes I needed to cry. Because emotions are also good. The world is better when we have all these things. Slappy and the Stinkers is 1000% fucking not made up. I assure you, I'm not funny enough to pull that out of my ass. That is, in fact, a real thing. Kiki was my first Ghibli movie and it's still my favorite. It wasn't my first, but it is still my favorite because it's so beautiful and poignant and timeless. Okay? I'm a big Princess Mononoke, but people don't seem to pay close enough attention to pick up on the political stuff happening in the story and just say it's nature versus humans. It's so much deeper than that. But again, no, as a kid, you probably just picked up on nature versus humans. As an adult, you should be able to go back and enjoy the rich themes and all of what it can be. That can be a thing. You know what else can be a thing? DuckTales! DuckTales can be a fucking thing. DuckTales can, legally, be a thing. I cannot stress enough. I told you it was real. Anybody who wants to can go look it up. Slappy and the Stinkers. It was a bunch of kids who, like, befriended a seal. I'm not... Go look it up. In fact, I'm gonna look it up for y'all. I'm gonna play the goddamn... the trailer. I'm gonna play the trailer so y'all just... so you don't think I'm making shit up. And it's not like I can AI this shit off the cuff. So we're here. Come on. Come on, get through the ad. Okay, cool. Here we go. Hold on. We're gonna display capture. Y'all coming with me. Come with me. We're going. Come on. Field trip. Cool. Field trip. Field trip time. Seatbelts, everybody.
Are an egregious assault on the Dartmoor name.
Meet the Stinkers.
If any of you steps out of line just once, you're all history. You just can't be.
Shout out to BJ Wong, by the way.
Only they can get into so much trouble.
What are those stinkers doing with a leaf blower?
Having so much fun. So when the world's most lovable sea lion
Look, it's Slappy.
That is one big gopher.
needs to be rescued,
That man's taking Slappy.
only the stinkers
We gotta free him. Free him. We're gonna get him out.
have what it takes
Nobody leaves him alive.
to save the day.
Let's rumble.
In the wettest, the wildest, the coolest,
Way cool. Now. That has got to hurt.
adventure of the year.
You're going home, Slappy.
I need you to understand.
You're a hero. All right, you're welcome. You're welcome.
B.D. Wong, Bronson Pinchot, Slappy the Sea Lion, and the fun-loving Stinkers.
I'm gonna die with the stinkers!
Slappy and the Stinkers.
That was real. That happened. That literally was real and happened. And you know what? I am okay because I had that and I had Kiki's delivery service. I had both of these in my life, enriching me. Also, what up, Keeks? I'm glad to see you're back. Even if you, yeah. Okay, so we are now going to move from that to something that is simultaneously slop and brings me comfort. I.e., Goof Troop. Back when Capcom knew how to do the fucking thing. Do I have the sound on? No, I knew I didn't. I knew I didn't! Here we go. Of course I do. Let me see if I can get the lyrics right. Oh, is it gonna fucking... That's right. Okay, so here's the thing. You can play as Goofy, as Max, or multiplayer. I'm obviously playing by myself. It was a great day for fishing in Spoonerville, so Goofy and his pals headed out to the ocean with their boats. Cruising for the big ones in open water, Pete and PJ were suddenly caught in the ominous shadow of a gigantic ship. Oh, I'm gonna do the voices if it comes up, but this is narration. When Goofy and Max looked up, they saw a huge pirate ship heading out to Spoonerville Island. Pete and PJ were on board, victims of a pirate kidnapping. Goofy rode for all he was worth, but he couldn't catch up to the pirate ship before it landed on the island. Determined to rescue, their friends Goofy and Max set out to explore the island and find the pirate stronghold. This game actually is really fucking good, and I encourage anyone who has the chance to play it. As a kid, I played Max. As an adult, I play Goofy. I feel like I don't need to explain why, but it's because I'm not a kid anymore, and also I'm a dad. So, if I got kidnapping and non-Kingdom Hearts Goofy was on the way to save me, I would lose all hope. No, Goofy canonically fucks. I need to remind you. Goofy canonically fucks. Okay, so, this game is, if you've never seen it and never heard of it, it is a puzzle game, effectively. I hesitate to call it a puzzle platformer. There's not really a lot of platforming. See these bad guys? I can hit them with this, but all it's gonna do is stun them. But what I can do, bam, and that. You can also throw these at them. That's how you defeat them. But none of the items you pick up to assist you will actually be able to knock out enemies. Only environmental shit. Now, the snakes can be knocked out through that method, but that is a different thing. Very often these blocks have to be moved in particular patterns to get you to be able to do the things you're trying to do. And so you're going through the level and you're exploring and you're finding what you need to get through any particular area. I will come up here. If you're playing multiplayer, each one of them can hold one item. Ah, shit. Went the wrong way. Bam. Bam. What up, Warpster? Good to see you. Welcome. It's the exact same item I already have, Besta. That's why I'm not grabbing it. The hook shot thing is the same whether it's the one I picked up before or the one I have right now. There's no difference. There are other items, and the game will have you use them at different points for different reasons. But I don't need to pick it up right now because I already have it. The various fruit is added to my health total. You can see it right next to the little symbol. And as it gets added, oh, here we go. So here, now you can see, I am able to, how do I, oh, L and R, that's right. When you're single player, you're allowed to hold 2 items. That is how the game balances between single player and multiplayer. All right, so now I can take that board. You drop anything? No. I just had to try. Now I take that board, I go over here. So let me get this straight. Pete was kidnapped by pirates, so in this universe, he isn't the leader of the pirates. Got it. Yeah. Kind of. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. You'll understand as the game progresses. Or you won't. You know, I'm not your dad. I'm your game dad, but I'm not your dad. You can also use the hook shot to grab things, so. That gem that I just got was a continue. Some of the later levels can get difficult. Okay, so here's where it becomes truly puzzle-based. Okay. Bing. Fun fact that I don't reveal often, but that is true. I am half decent at puzzles. Give me the key. Sweet. Now, one other thing that is worth noting is even though I can only hold 2 items, I can swap them out at the drop of a hat. So, like, obviously I'm gonna need that key. If I find another item I need, that doesn't necessarily mean I can't pick up that other item. I will be able to pick it up temporarily, swapping out either the key or, yes, that is one other thing I forgot. You can also push the bad guys off, but you know, this whole thing. If I can swap out what I'm holding as needed, and the items don't like immediately disappear or anything like that, so. What up, Josh? Good to see you. Yes, you know what? After 2 long fucking weeks, I said I need joy. And so I am going to insist upon joy. And we're just gonna go with comfort. And you know what? No! Die. No! We're fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. Come here, you little buzzing bastard. Gotcha! Haha! Woo! Cool. Alright. So, now, I can swap out for this, because this can't dig everywhere, but it can dig in dirt like that. Oh yeah, speaking of joy, none of that. Did you see that BTS whitewashed Howard? Caracal. I would love to say I didn't. You know good and well I did. You know good and well I saw it. Cool. Got all the health and everything I could here. Fuck you mean white students in Howard University? Ah yes, one of those HWCUs. Everybody's favorite. You bastard. Go away. Cool. That works. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. With blackjack and hookers. I'm obviously gonna go grab that gem. It's called the Ivy League, exactly. Yes, the K-pop group BTS. BTS also is now using Xynos to... What? Okay. Key. Sweet. I swear to God, if I have to walk back to get the damn shovel, I'm gonna fucking mutiny. Cool. What's over here? Oh, no, the bell. What does the bell do? It lets you get people to follow you. You may wonder, why? Because with some clever positioning... Cool. No! That's a guy! I'm allergic to guys. Got back to me, let's get you. Oh, shit! Fuck, shit. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Got him. Try to sign his fans are protesting. Well, hopefully. The only joy I think I got recently was finding out that Jay's opening bar was a sub to Cameron. Listen. You know what they say. Sometimes, if you want to make an omelet, can't be a businessman, you gotta be a businessman. That is listen, whatever your thoughts on Jay-Z, that is still a bar. I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. It's just a great fucking line. Just objectively. That was the first hit I took all run so far. And I didn't even have to take it. There was literally no purpose. Other than just, like, being man about it. We are almost to the first boss, folks. This is not a particularly long game. That's also the reason why I decided to play this, because it was some shit I knew I could boot up and beat in a single stream. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come. When you do this shit well enough. Let me see what Automod did. Let me see what Automod did! What did you do, Automod? How dare you? How dare you do this? How dare you do this? Oh, I'm dumb. I don't know what exactly that means. The first line of the song Otis was dissing Cameron.
We will smash you! We will crash! We will bash you into mush!
Bam. Okay, so, thing about this fight is... Yep. Wait until one... Cool, gotcha. You have to defeat each of the pirates. Sometimes they will throw barrels, which you can then use as ammo right back at them. Sometimes they will throw bombs, which it could possibly be used. And sometimes they will throw spiked balls. Do not pick up the spiked balls. Spiked balls are owie. Cool. Cool. Come on. Come on. Come where I can get you, you flesh-colored rat bat. Ha-ha! Woo! One hit the whole time. 10 minutes. 10 and a half minutes, whatever. Spiky balls are, in fact, owie. This is, if you take nothing else away from your time here in the Anoriand Fowl.
Take our pals. Pals? We didn't take anyone anywhere, matey. We thought our pirate leader had been swallowed by a whale, but we just rescued him. When he finds out what you've done to us, he'll come looking for you for certain. Whoa, I'm shaking in my high tops, dude.
Of course Max wears high tops. He's a man of class. Got caught drinking on the job. When does Luffy come into the plot? Season 2. In the Alabasta arc. Bro! Also, because I have this nice and I messed it up so that I could show you all my Superboy and Zool. I just wanted to fix it real quick. Where is... I need... Look what they done to my farm. Oh, I wish I'd keelhauled Peep had stayed in that whale. There's a little racism, not gonna lie. Oh, shit. Okay. No! Son of a bitch! God damn it. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Wait. Wait, maybe... hold on. Yeah, okay, this is actually fine. Watch. No! Got a bit too big for my britches. But it's fine. Now you see why you need those lives. Cool. Got it! Yami, thank you for the resub. I appreciate you. It's really nice to know in these trying times that we have friends. I'm glad I have friends. I'm really glad I have friends. Also, there is actually a really cool, if you have played this game and you're like, man, it's been a hot minute, I wouldn't mind playing it again at some point. Shit. I'm an idiot. There is a really cool mod of this game that adds a whole bunch of extra levels. I'm trying to remember the name. It's pissing me off that I can't remember. But I can tell you, it's actually really well done to where if you had told me it was like an official sequel, DLC, whatever term you want to use, that was released for it, I'd believe you. Also, because I've been away for a few weeks, I am making a bit of an executive decision. Might feel a little simple or silly, but I've been like waffling on it, and I think it's what I'm most comfortable with. So for those of you who've been around, you know that generally on my streamerversary, I've been doing a subathon. Cool. my streamiversary, and it's hilarious because I'm such a poser, is the 20th. I think this year instead, we're gonna invert things. I might do a subathon on my birthday next month or something to that effect. But for my streamiversary, my streamiversary just by pure happenstance is genuinely 420. Like, that was just the first day I started streaming. I was already making, like, YouTube Let's Play videos and shit. I thought this was just a fun thing I would try a couple times on the side, and that will be it. And then, lo and behold... Hey. Fuck off. So, point being... I think what I'm gonna be most comfortable with is... For my streamiversary... I'll do something fun. I'm not sure what specifically. I'll do something fun and community rooted. But if I do any sort of subathon, donathon, whatever, I'll wait till my birthday to do it. And it basically just boils down to, because of stress, being busy, the world, all of it, and like, just everything, I have not been very present. And I feel like, and this, I know what I'm about to say is gonna sound stupid. Just please, go with it. I feel like I need to, like, earn that subathon back. I know that that's not legitimate. I know that's stupid. I know if literally any one of my friends said that, I would yell at them. But, like, mentally, because it's not, I'm not actually looking at it as, like, earning that back. I'm more so looking at it as, like, yeah, people want to spend time with me. I have to be worth that time, so to speak. And I'm kind of rambling, but I hope my ultimate point is coming across. Die. Cool, gotcha. Nope, fucked up. Son of a bitch. Can't do that one either. No! Oh my god. Okay, okay, okay. Can I? I don't think I can, but let me just check. I don't think I can bring any of these pots across, but let me see if I can, and if so, that might make it a little easier. Are you kidding me? I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so fucking mad. How do I get... Okay. Okay. Nope. Cool. Come from there so that I can... Nope. No! No, 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 no! We're fine, we're fine, everything's fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. We're so fucking fine! We have never been more fine. We're like discount fine warehouse up in this bitch. The amount of fine we are can't even be quantified with numbers, y'all. It can only be quantified with ideas. With thoughts. You know what? I'm just gonna ignore you fucks. How's that? I can't. Because you keep coming at me. You bitch-made motherfucker. Come on. Suck the skin off my dick! Okay, I think we're good. Now, how do I get... Okay, I think we're okay. If I do this, and then this, and then this, and then I go here, here, and here, and now I can... Okay. 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 Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Fucking hell, okay. I think this is the exact block I need to hit upwards. I mean, need to hit downwards. Is there another way to do what I need to do? Maybe... Because I can get this one over in the bottom left. Top left is easy. Top right, it's bottom right. What about if I... Okay, I can do that top left. Yes, no, I'm okay. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Yep, because I can do this. Cool. And cool. This one will go on the top right. That's top left. Top right. Bottom right. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. And it was so easy, and we got it. And now we just have to deal with this fucking horse shit. However mad you think I am, I assure you, I'm so much madder. Like, just picture however mad you think I am, and understand that I am enraged on a level beyond that you could not fathom. Let me use this now. Get back that... Cool, and then go away. Sweet. Now I have 2 of these. I'll probably be dropping one, but it's like no reason not to carry the extra one right now. You can also farm health if you need. So by definition, you can farm 1-ups. I'm just not gonna resort to that yet, because I don't need to. And so I would rather not. Like, it's not like I'm playing Spider-Man and the X-Men Arcade's Revenge right now. I can afford to play this like a normal-ass fucking video game, and then adjust as I need to. Spider-Man and the X-Men Arcade's Revenge, of course, being the game that literally had me looking at the, Marvel Maximum Collection that Limited Run Games is putting out and going, not gonna lie, I think the inclusion of that game might actually make this collection worse. I think we were genuinely better off without it. And this is a collection that has Spider-Man and Venom separation anxiety. And I said what I fucking said. Explain, right? Spider-Man Spider-Man and the X-Men in Arcade's Revenge is truly, without exaggeration and without equivocation, one of the worst goddamn games ever made. It is atrocious. It's a fucking travesty. It is a mess in every single sense of the word. It has genuinely no real redeeming qualities as a game outside of the music is pretty damn good, like way better than it has any right to be for a game that bad. And the first level with Spider-Man, actually pretty fucking good. Actually, genuinely one of the better Spider-Man games to exist. I'm going to, however, be smart, like, as long as I'm here, I should be able to find at least an extra life's worth of fruit, so let me do that. Oh, sweet! A whole ass extra life, worth 2 extra life. Okay, this was a wise choice. Yeah, it is a game that is so routinely terrible that if you want to beat it without enabling, like, unlimited lives on an emulator or Game Shark or some shit, what you will have to do is either become so immensely good at the game that you can truly handle any task, or, what is far more likely, you have to save Gambit for last out of all the various characters, and that is because the fact that in Gambit stage, there is an exploit that you can use in order to get infinite lives. Like, the genuine solution is just use an exploit for infinite lives. Because the fact, and by infinite lives, I mean you have to gather them like 7 at a time and then die and restart. But it is truly the only way you're going to beat that game with any remote semblance of consistency. What up, Shan? Oh, I just used Game Genie, but I also got good at the game. Maybe you're right, and that's why they aren't hard for me. Yeah!
Avast, it gets hot in the tropics. Think fast.
Yeah. Fucker just has a fire whip. Casually. Nope, nope, nope. Cool, cool. Cool. I guess just throw all the fire you like, you know. Why not? Why not? Why not? Cool. Shit! Damn it. It is, to be fair, very nice of them to throw me what I need in order to hurt him. Like, maybe they just don't fucking like this guy? Maybe they're like, oh, that's old Flamin' Joseph. We don't fucking like him. Someone really ought to teach him a lesson. It's a pirate code. If they kill him, they move up in rank. That's good.
Hey, Dad! Could this be the pirate fortress?
Listen, this game can be frustrating, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't love it. This was like a perfect... You didn't want to necessarily buy this game because it's so short, but it was a fun rental title in that while your playtime wasn't necessarily long, you were very, very likely to be able to beat it. And when it came to like weekend rentals and shit, it was always satisfying when you could actually beat the goddamn game. You know? Like, it was nice to be able to actually beat that shit. The candle is gonna do exactly what you think it's gonna do. Cool. Go! Son of a bitch. No, there's, I just wanted to play something that was a little bit less intense. I was like, I know I could play the next 12 for 12 game, whatever it may be, but it's like, you know what? I think today we all needed a goddamn break. So let's play some fucking Goof Troop, man. Today's rough. That's a goddamn understatement. Like, I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream, but genuinely and honestly, I've been away from stream for a couple weeks now. Part of it was being out of town, part of it was work and stress and being busy and having to get things done. But, like, I can be honest, part of it was also just, like, it all had gotten to me so very much. And after a certain point, you can't keep fighting against the wind, you know? Just out of curiosity, does that increase the size? No. So it's like, you gotta do what you gotta do. And today, I had told myself, no, today I'm gonna come back. Today I'm gonna stream. Today I'm gonna do the damn thing. And then, the world was what it was. And it was like, I had every excuse to just be like, you know what? No, I'm gonna cancel today. But I just basically got to a point where I decided, if I keep doing that, I don't know when I'm gonna be back on this screen. I don't know. I truly and honestly and genuinely do not know. Like, I don't know when I'll be able to force myself to do it. And if I keep giving myself the excuse, I'm not gonna get there. So you know what? I am going to make myself do it. And of course, it's like, I'm sitting on a screen and playing video games, right? Like, woe is me. But it's more than that. Mentally, it is the... I am literally, like, forcing myself to be on. Forcing myself to entertain, to talk, to put out energy. Again, not trying to compare it to, like, any of the real, genuine existential threats going on, but I think you all understand what I'm trying to get out. So the point is, I was like, you know what? No. I'm gonna stream, but I'm gonna do this. I think over the next couple days for sure, I'll definitely be recording the first of the Let's Plays I have coming, because in order to get these 12 for 12 done in any sort of efficiency, some of it is gonna have to be Let's Play stuff. And I think it'll be a nice little shift up to have that as a place to put some energy in the like, you know? Is there really gonna be nothing here? Like, truly and genuinely? Not one thing. There was nothing. Oh, because I'm at full life. Well. On the plus side, felt really nice and zen to do all that. It's kind of relaxing. Whoopsies! Anyways, TLDR, I think I'll have more coming than just... the one Let's Play that I kind of have to do. I think I'm going to... That one was important either way because it's a continue. I think I'm gonna do more than just what I have to do. I think, like, we'll see, but as long as I can make the time work, I think putting some time into that as like an outlet where I can play different games, try different things, but also kind of like always have the mental ability to turn it off. Is gonna matter and be helpful. Because, like, for instance, you know what's a game I've really wanted to play and do? Illusion of Gaia. But I literally don't have a time frame where I'm gonna be able to play that anytime soon. So that might also be one that I let's play, you know? I don't know. I'm trying to... Frankly, I'm at the point of enjoying being thankful that I've been added to Club Exile by a few folks. I know that feeling. And beyond that, it's just a case of like... I don't know, man. I'm trying to rediscover who and / or what I am in the midst of everything, and that can be a time. I have full confidence I'll be able to do it, but it doesn't mean it's going to be easy. It can take time, it can be take effort, and there's nothing wrong with me for being there. The important thing is that I acknowledge I'm there and I allow myself to work my way out properly. Now, does that mean switch plates, push the switches in the correct combination? Okay. Now, does that mean that LM... No. Oh! I was about to spell nope. That was the first thing I thought when I saw that. But now I see it's open, which makes so much more sense. Never claimed to be smart. Listen, I saw those letters and I said, that shit spells nope. Like, you can't fool me. That Stein can't stop me. I can't read. Okay, we gotta find the right order. Nope. Nope. Top left. Hey, sweet. Hey, dog. Go to hell. Are you also alive? Cool. Go to hell. I know it doesn't matter, but I'm doing it out of principle. I like it's basically Legend of Goofy. You're not, listen. To be fair. If you chose, it could also, in fact, be Legend of Max. It does not have to be Legend of Goofy. It can, in fact, be Legend of Max. And if you play with 2 players, it's Legend of Goofy and Max. It's got range. Legend of Max sounds like a fucking direct-to-DVD sequel to The Legend of Zelda. Okay, there's absolutely no point in delaying what I gotta do. You! Bitch-made motherfucker throwing a sword! Okay. No point continuing because I can do this, I can grab this key, and then I can double back. Mighty Max, please don't trigger me with memories of Mighty Max. Do you know how shitty that game is? If you've never played the Mighty Max game, genuinely, don't. Like, it is amazing how Mighty Max went from Polly Pockets but for boys to one of the worst goddamn games ever made of all time. Truly dog shit. Truly dog shit game. Like, I'm not even I'm not even exaggerating for the funnies of it all. That game was dog shit. Okay, well, as long as I lost my hook. Let me go with this. I was too cynical as a kid to play the game. I knew it was bad looking at it. Yeah, you're smarter than me, Besta. Hold on one second. Sorry, just checking one thing right quick. Okay. Double candle! Oh wait, the double candle's useless. I should have grabbed the bell, but I'm hoping I find a hook shot. No, no, leave me alone. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Bitch made motherfucker. We need to defeat the one because when it's just one, it's easy. You just do that. It's only when there's multiples that you have any real difficulty. Are you kidding me, dog? Y'all are some of the most egregious ass. Okay. The Legend of Goofy 2. The Legend of Curly's Gold. You just gotta fucking rush through. Okay, sure. Bone skeletons!
In this castle made of stones, I will crush you with my bones. I will fill your heart with dread. I will smash you with my head.
Yeah, fucking whatever, Zorn and Thorn. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. You can throw the red bones. You can't throw the blue bones, though. Or you can throw the blue bones, but they take forever to throw? Question mark? Gonna try. You bouncy ass bitch. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Nope, we gotta hit your head. Nope. Sweet. Throw your head at me. Cool. No. Cool. Sweet. One of you bonion rings is down. Sweet. Sweet. Yes, give me more bones! I demand bones! Nobody can handle big bones like me. That one was free. I didn't mean to skip by the story, but... Spoiler alert, they thought Pete was their old pirate captain. Turns out there's just another dude who's a pirate captain named Pete, who happens to look exactly like Pete. But it's a different Pete than that Pete. That Pete's not the same Pete as Pirate Captain Pete, obviously. Why hijinks? That is how stories and video games work. Okay, bing, 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 bing. Sweet! I'm designing the USS Defiant in Starfield. Okay, that kind of fucks. I'm not a big Starfield guy, but that fucks, objectively. Oh, no. Throw it at me. Come on. Throw it at me. Thank you. Sweet. Sweet. Perfect. Now if I can just dodge you, you bastard. I'm gonna kill you out of principle. Why? Because Goofy has developed a taste for blood. Ha! How's it feel to be stupid? I wouldn't know. I'm a goof. Okay, how do we do this? I know how. I'm on a time crunch, but what we do is this, and this. Hell yeah. Your boy knows puzzles, dog. Oh shit. Okay. Can I step on them? Yes, but I have to do so quickly. With the speed of 1,000 suns. Bing. Sweet. Throw it at me. Throw another one at me. Got your ass! Okay. I want to go up or left. Well, good adventurers go left, but I'm gonna go up first just in case. Oh. Oh. It's just the pit of doom. Okay. Okay. This looks familiar and not in a good way. Okay. Skip by you. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Oh, I actually do think I know what I have to do, and it's fucking absurd. I'm gonna get rid of you immediately. Never mind. I was immediately proven wrong. I will figure that puzzle out in a second. First, let me go here. Okay. Shit. Okay. Okay, this one's just a speed reflex, because there's actually not a lot of even thinking to do. Sweet. Okay, nope. No bell. No bell. For completing this area, I'm gonna get a prize. The no bell prize. Except I'm actually gonna use the bell, so... that joke is very stupid. Cool. If I could get a damn hook, I would be so happy. Cool. Alright, what's over here? Sweet. I'm seen this already. I don't like the repeating rooms. I don't think it's lazy game design. I think it's actually repeating, is the thing. That, or it's specifically repeating for the purpose of making you second guess the way you... Oh, fuck! Making you second guess the way you just went. Shit. Okay, cool. Okay, gotta clear these out of the way, I think. Yeah. If I want to have any hope of completing this in time. I also have to go through here. Or do I? No. I have to go through here again, but by clearing all that, I kick that to the left, and then I walk around the bottom instead of trying to kick it through. Which feels like it would be hard mode. Cool. 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 Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah! Sweet. You rat bastard. Sweet. Sweet. No! Thank you. Okay. First, let's do a little... Oh, thank goodness! It doesn't do much, but it does enough. Alright, let me see if I can figure this out. I need to kick up, left, that'll go in there. Then this one... Actually, I'm not sure. This one... Okay, let me realign here. If I kick that to the right, I can kick that down into the right, and that'll go in there. Then I can kick this one up, and left, that'll go in there, so that's fine. Then right and down and left, that'll go in there. And then up, right, down. Okay, cool. We're good, we're good. So, I'm gonna kick this one here. This one down and to the right. Then this one goes up, to the left, and then up again. Cool. Now this one is already set. Right, down, kaboom. And then up, right, down, right, up. Sweet! Your boy got this! Son of a bitch. Sweet. Come at me. Come at me. Got him. Okay. That means there is a hook there under the water, but I'm gonna see if I need it here at all first. Here, 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 here. Called it. Alright. How do I get that one in the top right, though? Wait, got it. Got it. I like puzzles sometimes. They're fun. I like thinking. Not always, but sometimes. Sometimes I like thinking. You heard it here first, folks. Sometimes, Josh likes thinking. I know that sounds fake due to how not gay it is, but I assure you, it is in fact real. Cool. Party fell apart. I'm sorry, Caracal. Are you trying to do an extreme clear? Or is it just like a regular thing? Savagery clear. Got it. Okay. Here we go. M12S. Yep. Son of a bitch! Okay, where you at? Got him! Nope, never mind. Run up on Yeezy the wrong way, I might murk you. Flee in the G450, I might surface. Political FU, yep, yes. You may think it's about protecting his friend, doing something to him, and then fleeing. Son of a bitch! No! This is probably the hardest boss in the game. I think it's harder than Pirate Pete. Just because the attack and timing windows are so specific. And there's like no real way to like stack up your attacks and things like that. Got him. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Yes. Diplomat, obviously in this case, can mean like a refugee situation, so on and so forth. Okay, almost. I'm just focusing because I really want this fight to be done. Because I cannot stand it. I think it would have been funnier if Jay managed to find a way to say "We Out" Dipset in there, but you know. Can't have everything. God, I hate the centipede boss.
Look, Dad! There's a pirate ship!
And there's Pete. Don't worry, I'll save you, neighbor. Whoa! Next thing we gotta find out is Crazy in Love first date. Oops, sorry, Pete. Hey, where'd you get that swell outfit?
Dad, that's not Mr. P, that's the Pirate King!
Uh-oh, the pirates must think Pete is their leader. They sure are gonna be sore when they find out he's a used car salesman. Oh, yuck.
We gotta help them!
Cool. I have come to a point where I have decided on what my hottest rap take is. And I know everyone was ensconced in waiting for the white man's hottest rap take. But it is very simple, and it is as such. I personally feel that by any legitimate metric, like, if you are having a legit, because I think the idea of, you know, the GOAT in many things is a difficult and nuanced discussion. I feel if you are going to have an honest GOAT conversation, because there's numerous metrics you have to consider and things like that, Lupe should be considered. Because I want you to tell me, like, the only reason why he would not be even I'm not saying he is it. The only reason he would not be at minimum considered is if your argument is he does not have enough record sales. I never forget how when you came on here and ran about how AI art sucks because it's not authentic. I was like, oh, really? And you was like, shut the fuck up about my laugh. Like, again, different discussion. Let's not conflate things. I'm trying to give flowers right now, okay? But the only legitimate argument you could use is if you're saying Lupe doesn't have enough record sales. And that's because, like, by any other, like, what are the metrics by which you could qualify? They're known. Lupe is known. He may not be, you know, Jay-Z known, but he's known. People know who the fuck Lupe is, right? So there's that. Lyricism. I think Lupe is, at worst, a top 3 lyricist ever. At worst, like, man's incredible with a pen. But one category I feel not enough people talk about that is, to me, very important is peak. And I don't mean peak necessarily as simply as, like, you know, most popular song or something like that. I mean, is there a time when you had a verse or rap or something where I sat and listened to and I said, dog, is this the best any human has ever rapped? Like, I legitimately had to stop and ask that question. There are a couple guys and a couple songs who I feel that applies to. Funny enough that you mentioned Kendrick, because I think on Fear he achieves that. where it's just ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Okay, Andre on Aquemini on the title track when they go to the breakdown and then they come back and he just bodies that third verse with like the boom, 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 boom. Like, it is just one of those where I sat and listened. I'm like, dog, is this the best anyone has ever physically rapped? Like, just the sheer art of doing the thing. The Funkmaster Flex freestyle is another one. But on that list, when I'm thinking like the number one ones I go to, Mural. Lupe sat down and gave us a fucking 8-minute long masterclass. That just top to bottom, that was like, that I just listened to and I was like, dog, is that the best any human has ever rapped? I'm not saying it is. I'm saying I had to stop and think about it, and that's enough for me. It's in the discussion. So it's like, there's no, like, oh yeah, but like, again, the only yeah but in Lupe is he was never gonna be some top 5 all-time sales rapper by the nature of what he does. Other than that, there is not a box he does not check. So again, I'm not saying he is the answer. I'm saying, to me, I don't know how you're telling me he's not in the discussion. How the fuck do I do this one now? Okay. It's obvious I gotta have one and above that spot and then knock the other one up. But how do I do that? How the fuck do I do this? Fuck, how do I do this? I was talking to someone about on my Unironic Club. Busta is, again, I also feel, again, not saying he is the GOAT. Oh, the other thing was that I feel like does need to be in the discussion is individuality. When I listen to you, do I go, that can literally only be you? That flow, that voice, all of it in one. Because there's certain rappers where they try to ape someone else's style. It's kind of the issue I have with, like, quote-unquote mumble rap. I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm saying that the nature of the sound kind of dilutes it. So you end up sounding like a lot of the other people doing the same thing. And that's where my issue stands. I want someone who has a unique voice, and by voice I don't necessarily mean their tone, I mean voice as in like you, who you are, right? It's the reason why I think 3 Stacks gotta be in that discussion, because there ain't fucking nobody who ever has been sounded like Andre, and I don't think there ever will be. Lupe's in the same boat. When you hear him, you know it's him. You know it's that man. Okay. I'm gonna be real, y'all. I might be stupid. If I kick this over... I don't fucking know what I'm doing right now, but... How the fuck do you do that? Hold on. Am I, like, missing a block here or something? Are these able to be moved at all? Like, there's gotta be something I'm missing. Because I literally don't see how... Alright, let's try backtracking. Maybe I'm missing something I need. That could be the answer. Cool. Son of a bitch! Okay. Let's go up here. The person I was talking to... Oh, here we go. Pirates took the imposter to their ship. Better hurry if you want to catch them. They're about to weigh anchor. Cool. The person I was talking to was telling people that I had like 3 different rap awakenings because there was a point where I was super into lyrical rap with MF Doom. Then oh, son of a bitch. I do not have a key, so what do we do here? Then I was super into trip hop, and there's a point where you become annoying about it before you just give up. Because all rap is... Well, yeah. That's the thing, though, is like, you can be into a sound and into a thing and also be like, hey... All rap is... That's why I was like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, mumble rap is pointless. Like, that's not the case. Whether or not it's my go-to sound or whatever doesn't, like... If I sit here and denigrate it, I'm no different than, you know, my parents were to me. Every generation thinks their sound is the best, and so it's like, then eventually you discover new sound, and you're, you know, enjoying it, and so on and so forth, but, you know, there's limitation, it's a whole thing, right? But that is, you know, an unusual way to be, because it's basically like, roundaboutly insulting you for being open to new musical taste. Like, dang, dog, I'm sorry the idea of experiencing multiple avenues of joy is a problem for you. Forgive me for having whimsy in my life. Okay. Let me try going up now. Now that I have this to work with instead. Fuck do you do that? Let me try talking to them. Imposter was pretending to be Keelhaul Pete. Now they're gonna make him walk the plank, and his cabin boy, too. Keelhaul Pete is forcing us to do his bidding. But there's something different about him. Maybe it was just Duval. Maybe it was just Duval. Maybe I have to do more than one? Okay, yeah. These are separate trips in. You have no idea how people, me included, would be like, yeah, reasonable doubt is I, but have you heard vomit spit bite? Well, you know. To Groat Walf Wiggum, we can't all, none of us be perfect. Also, that was Homer. That makes that line even funnier. Okay, what do I do with the key now? Do I bypass that puzzle? I don't think so. But if that's not the case, then where do I go with the key? I really think there's got to be more to this puzzle. And kick this left does nothing for me. If I kick down first... Let me just try something. You know, this does nothing for me. Alright, I gotta backtrack again. It's been a while since I played this, so, like, forgive me. Wait. Is that why? That can't be it. Nope. Okay. Worth checking. Worth checking just in case. Like, you never know what the actual solution's gonna be sometimes. Let's check out stupid, you know what I mean? Actually... what happens if I kick it while the thing's still there? Just out of curiosity. Okay. Cool. Well, now we know for sure that's not the answer. So my guess is I've got to walk back and find wherever that key goes. And that will somehow avail me another block in that room or something. That will allow me to complete that puzzle. Otherwise, I will literally be like, hey y'all, excuse me while I look up the walkthrough for Goof Troop on the SNES. Son of a bitch! Bastard. Oh, that's right. The holy room. It's a room that's holy. Cool. Thank you for reminding me, Caracal. Go through here, and then it's up and to the right. There we go. Oh no, that's a different key. I think. Maybe? I'm gonna try that just in case. Just in case. I think this is not the correct key. Nope. Yeah, that's a gold key. So I'm just gonna have to figure out the puzzle, I guess. Even though it looks literally not possible, but... No biggie! You were trying to help. Come on now. You know the difference between, like, actual backseating and genuinely, like, hey, you forgot about this. Like... You're not the same as the person who I will never forget is, like, to me, still the funniest example of backseating ever, who came in here when I was doing my Fire Emblem Nuzlocke, literally playing hard mode on one of the harder games in the series that's very janky, and I'm purposely using bad units, and they're like, why are you using this unit? You, like, they're terrible. And it's like, yeah, that's the point. I'm self-imposing a challenge run. You sitting here trying to, like, fucking tutor me on what to do is kind of laughable right now, Big Chief. Like, you reminding me I saw a keyhole is not in the same hemisphere. Nothing in here, right? Cool. I'm just gonna have to figure it out. Cool beans. So... I'm gonna try pushing all of them from each direction, just in case. Hold on. Jesus Christ. In my mind, that was lower than it was. And that's why I couldn't do that. I'm so mad. I should have just played around with it faster. Oh, well. Okay. I need to be able to see. Unfortunately, I'm restricted by my human senses. Or whatever Goofy is. Dogman senses. Goof senses. What the fuck is Goofy? I know he's a dog, but like... I need more answers than that. Because it's very clear he's not just a dog. He got that dog in him. I've seen Sylvia Marple. You don't get a bitch that bad just by happenstance. Come on. For those who don't know, Sylvia Marpole was Goofy's girlfriend in Extremely Goofy Movie. Which one of the most apt descriptions I've ever seen is, but very true, is that a Goofy movie was Max and Goofy both learning that they're both cool and unique in their own way, and each one of them has things that they bring to the table, and learning to coexist and find love and camaraderie in that. And an Extremely Goofy movie is about Goofy dunking on his son every fucking chance he gets. Swag too cool, bitch too bad. That's cool. It's totally fair. Sweet. We're gonna walk back. Oh, I'm gonna actually use this key real quick. Son of a bitch! Use this key real quick, get to that door, then I can double back, get 2 hook shots, so that I'm prepared when I inevitably have to give one up. Son of a bitch, I have to do this all over again. Come on, come on. No, no, no. Yeah, buddy. You want to chase after me. Make it easy. Make it easy. Come on, come on, come on. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Push the button. Push the goddamn button. That may or may not be inspired by the original Rush Hour, which I went back and rewatched lately, and I can, in fact, confirm, still funny as fuck. As is Rush Hour 2. More specifically, the karaoke bar scene in Rush Hour 2 is still an all-time scene in any movie ever. Oh, shit. Excuse me. Thank you. Worth. That was a continue. That was worth it. Cannot stress enough how worth it that was. Can you come over here, please? Got your ass. Alright, cool. Go through there, and now here. I don't have sight. Is there any bad guys in here? I'm not seeing any bad guys in here. There might be bad guys in here. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Not me. I certainly don't know. I'm just looking to see if there's any treasure. Sweet. Key. You know I'm gonna need that. Let me go back over here. I know there's stairs on the bottom left, but first thing I'm gonna do, there are a couple. Free stuff. Cool. Now here, cool. Sweet. And let me go here. Boom. This was where I needed that key for. Bang. Nothing. I use that key right here. Sweet. Hey, baby. Now the real Kill God Beat has returned. The whale went and spit him out. Those imposters are doomed for sure. Don't get mad at me. Do not blame me, y'all. You saw how it was written. Not my fault. Sweet. Come on. Sweet. Come on! Put it in my hands, dog. Don't be afraid. What could go wrong, other than abject death? Okay, how do I get this how I want? Left-hand side is easy, right-hand side is prime. Less confident. So I can kick that down, kick it left, kick this one left, and kick it up, and I'll be good. Question is, how do I get something here? So let me just do this. Right. No. It's gotta be an easier way to do that, so... Awesome. I'll move this over. This up and kick this up here. Okay, nope, overthinking. Okay. Down left, cool, that's how I get the Essentially, I have 4 blocks to work with, no matter how you slice it. No, I think I got this. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go like this. Like this. This, and then up. Then what I want to do is like so. And like so. And like so. What up, Halfling Spy? And up. Boom! Bam. Oh, shit. Wait, nope. Didn't want to do that yet. Whoops. Now I'll take you down. Now that I can do it safely. Come over here. Get both of these. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't just do it the fast way of kicking that to the left, because if I do, then it's gonna... I'm still gonna have to walk around. Just managed to load in. Sorry if I missed a PAX East. Did you go with Hedron? I did go with Hedron. I didn't really give much of a PAX East recap. It was... PAX East was so much, and it was a lot, always, at all times, forever. Let me tell you. Like... It was just so much, and a lot of it not in good ways. Like, and that includes work, not in that, like, I'm gonna get fired or anything along those lines, just in the sense of, like, people being stupid and it making work harder and things like that. So, alright, Keel Hall Pete. Get ready for a one-way trip to Davy Jones' locker. Son of a bitch. Whoops. Son of a bitch. No, 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 no! Damn. Throw me bombs, please. You know the drill. I'll fight these guys. I need ammunition. You bastard. Oh, thank God. You better find more breaks at other PAXs. Listen, I'm not giving up on PAX as a concept or anything like that, but goddamn, I'm not exaggerating. This was genuinely the worst con experience I've had. Like, truly and genuinely. But so much of it had to do with the con itself. Like, PAX East was fine. I did get to try a couple cool things. I will talk about them. I got to smell games. 2 games, in fact. And I do mean I got to smell games. It's a company called Omara with their OVR game smell technology, I think it's called. Mother father! It's like a little unit that attaches to the PC, and it releases smell while you're playing. I tried it while the games they had for me to play, there was one they specifically had there that's in development called Lemony Fresh, which is actually a fun little, like, puzzle platformer of such. The best way I can explain it is think, like, a 3D Mario game meets, Power Wash Simulator. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Or alternatively, like what if Mario Sunshine had more to do with Mario just cleaning shit with the flood? It was very cool. There was also, however, in terms of, like, they had other games that were, like, straight up games, like, as you know them. For instance, I got to try Battle Suit Aces with it, which, for those who don't know, is like a fun little, like, mecha sci-fi, almost like visual novel deck builder type of game. Very fun. Very worth a try if you've never played it. And that worked with it, which I wanted to try that one because they were like, you can smell the games. And so I'm sitting here like, okay, so what's it smell like? Space and lasers? But no, in fact, what it smells like, and the reason why this matters, is just, it was different, like, normal ass scents. So, for instance, right, it's not trying to represent the smell of what's on the screen necessarily. The smell is more an immersion cue. So, like, the first scene was a bit calm, characters were talking calmly to each other and they were fine, all of that. And then, as the tensions escalated, it had more of like a citrusy smell. And so it was more a, oh, the emotional tensity of the scene has changed. This is my cue of that fact. Which I was like, okay, that's fairly neat. Like, it's an immersion thing. It's less trying to make me feel, like, make me smell what's directly in front of me, and more so just, like, I found that as I was doing, like, I was purposely skipping, like, instead of skipping dialogue, like, I did go to the combat and things like that, but instead of skipping dialogue, I was letting it play out, and I was like, okay, so I'm seeing how this feels almost like a transitional cue from scene to scene in the same way that music is. It's like, okay, I can dig that, because I don't know that I would necessarily want, like, one of the games they talked about being on their radar to work with is Stardew, and I don't know that I necessarily want to smell whatever's on the screen on Stardew, because yeah, sure, on the one hand, strawberries and blueberries and shit, on the other hand, horses. Okay? So that's why I went with Battlesuit Aces. I was like, okay, cool. But then Lemony Fresh, because it was a game about lemon cleaning and whatnot, it used the lemon as a, oh, you have cleared through this section. You get to smell good shit. Stay distant when he throws his hook, so you have the maximum chance to get away. Like, I'm gonna be clear. It is 100% going to be a niche, purely for fun piece of technology, and I do not feel it's gonna be for everybody. Suck my dick, Pete! But it's a fun little thing. Boy's good. Well, we got the bad guys, but I wonder where Pete and PJ are. Gosh, I sure hope this was the right pirate ship.
I hope the pirates didn't make shark food out of them.
Somebody get over here and help us! Hey, that sounded like Pete. Come on.
Oh no! They're serving a Mr. P and PJ combo platter to that alligator!
That's strange. It's not even dinner time yet. Help us!
Yeah, like Max, help us!
Give me a hand here, Maxie. Let's reel him in.
He wouldn't say Max, he would say Maxie.
Nothing like a relaxing day of fishing, eh, Max?
Right, Dad!
It's a stupid little game, but it's fun. It's enjoyable. It's an easy way to kill 2 hours, an hour, whatever it may be. This isn't me, by the way. This is... Oh, Jolly Pirate. It's doing the enemy name scroll thing. Yeah, I just wanted a fun little, no real intensity. I get to enjoy myself and come back without pressure kind of game. Oh, Roger. Oh, Jolly Roger. Jolly and Roger. This is, Jack. Are the associated ones named Sparrow? Oh, Subnautica's coming. Today Rob, got it. Today I specifically didn't want to do any of my 12 for 12, anything like that. Like, it'd been a bit since I played. I kind of wanted to just have a easy lean back in, just have a stream without any intensity. Subnautica's coming with the 12 for 12. You know what I mean? This was just a fun little... I just wanted to play it. Kind of like how I said, like, I'm gonna be doing some Let's Play stuff because I'm not gonna get through these 12 for 12 all in front of y'all if I don't do that. And so in doing so, I'm going to play things other than just the 12 for 12 stuff on Let's Play. Like how I've been saying, I've been really wanting to go back and play Illusion of Gaia. It's been a while, and that's a game that's got some really cool shit to it. Going to do myself here, did you ever play Did I ever play Chex Quest? I really wish Bree was here right now. There's a history of me and Chex Quest. But yes, I'm so exceedingly familiar with Chex Quest, trust me. While I have convinced people to, you know it's free as an HD? Do I know it's free as an HD game of Steam? You fucking bet I do. I've convinced others, notably Bree, to play Chex Quest. Let me tell you. And harassed them with my knowledge of the lore of Chex Quest and the Chex Warrior. But I played that shit back in the day on a disc because we bought Chex so I could get the disc so I could play. Because I couldn't get Doom. I don't remember this level. Sort of bonus game ass. I wonder if they were going to have that kind of a level in there and they decided to cut it in the end. Yeah. That's Goof Troop. Simple thing. I just wanted a fun little game to come back to that I could enjoy without any real issues or anything like that. So, this was an easing back in stream, so I'm cutting it off here after 2.5 hours. Fun time. Enjoyed myself. I will be back probably Thursday, barring any issues. Whether I will be back with the 12 for 12 already on Thursday, or whether I will just have this week be a lean back into streaming week and I kind of do whatever, I will let you all know. As I've said, I will be planning something fun I can do for my Streamiversary, which is in 2 weeks, basically. But it's not going to be a subathon / donuthon. I am going to do whatever subathon or whatever on my birthday instead. Because, like I said, I know it's stupid, but mentally, I have to, like, re-earn the right to do something like that. And I know it's not, but basically, for me, I'll feel more comfortable if I more consistently stream. I'm basically using it as a carrot on a stick approach of, as long as I can more consistently stream and get back to what I was doing and get back into the flow and find myself in doing it, it's like, cool, now I feel good about the idea of doing something like that. It's more of a self-comfort thing. Like, I'm using that as the way of saying, hey, get back into your flow, get back into your rhythm. it's less of a punishing myself. This is what I was trying to explain earlier, but I couldn't. It's more of a, I need to kind of refine my groove, and I think that's the easiest way to do it. It gives me a couple more weeks to find my actual groove, so that come a subathon where, like, it's one of those things where I stream a length based on how long y'all have me streaming. Now I can be comfy and happy doing it. So, but as for what I'm doing this week, I'll figure it out. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Honestly, I might deck build with y'all live for one of the streams because I have a build I'm doing for. I have a couple of builds I'm doing simultaneously for different decks for Magic. So one of them might be deck building live. I also have to get a card slinger and some organizational stuff. So there may be a stream where I just like get over here on the floor, set up my phone with it on like a tripod, and we just relax and talk. And I set up chat somewhere to where I can see it, but we relax and talk while I'm just organizing my cards. Kind of an ASMR situation. Who knows? I don't know. No decisions yet. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with me. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. And until next time, I'll catch you later, fam. Alright.